Hey, what's up, people? Welcome to the official Gaming Unity YouTube channel, represented by All Eyes on Jad. And we're gonna go on and talk about a few things right now because y'all my family. You know what I'm saying? And I like when y'all tune in and check out my videos. It definitely helps the channel. And it keeps me thriving to make more content. But we gonna get right into the topic though. So, PlayStation 6. Sony and AMD working on Sony's next gen console. And where it has it might be $1,000. But my question is, for that price, right? What are we getting? I hope it ain't cross generation games, because if it's that, they could keep the console. They could keep that console. You know what I'm saying? You know. Now, I said it many times to people. We never left the Xbox 360 and PS3. We never left that era. Yeah, the graphics got better, but there's no innovation in gaming. You know what I'm saying? No innovation whatsoever. Nothing's not evolving. Nothing. And I know what people are going to say. Oh, Ghost of Yotei. I like Ghost of Yotei. It's a really great game. It is the most advanced game I ever seen. But there are plenty games out there like Ghost of Yotei. I'm just being honest with you guys. But I do like the game though. You know. But there's another subject I want to touch on. I want to talk about these grifters in the YouTube community because they don't care about the gaming community. They just doing these videos, these Xbox dead videos and fanboy content just to get views. That's why they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's for them to get their little revenue off YouTube. You know what I'm saying? They don't mean nothing that they're saying. They don't mean nothing that they're talking about, man. And that is sad. That is sad. Gaming cannot be saved. Companies are catering to the casual gamer and the streamer because they don't do very much research on video games now. You know what I'm saying? So people could sit up there and say, I'm not to blame what gaming is in the situation. It's in this situation. Okay, then. I'll go bring up a few analogies. What about when you pay for Xbox Live? What about that? Or when you pay for PlayStation Plus? Or when you bought downloadable content? Or you bought digital games? What about that? I did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's me being a man, admitting my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't want to admit their mistakes in this gaming community. They just want to sit up here, bitch, and whine all the time. This is what people want to do. You know what I'm saying? Complain about every little thing that's going on, but they don't want to admit that they was part of the problem. That's the problem with people. You know what I'm saying? And it's really sad. It is very sad. Because, I'm just like the rest of y'all. I grew up with this hobby too. And I enjoy it. But gaming is at its all-time low, people. It is. Just look at it. How many games Sony released this year? I can't even count them on one hand. They didn't even release 5 exclusives. They released like 3. Lost to the Side, Death Stranding 2, and the game I'm playing here, Ghost of Yotei. That is very depressing, people. Now, Microsoft, they had a good input this year with their Game Pass and stuff. Now, the problem with Microsoft, them increasing the price of the Game Pass. That's the problem right there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not really offering anything new. I know people go say, well, you can stream games better. Okay, I get all that. But I'm talking about like the Fortnite crew and Ubisoft Classics. Now, if the Ubisoft Classics was day and date, I would be all for paying $30, But we already knew, people, that Microsoft was going to increase the price to $30. We already knew. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like I said, people, game is not the same no more. It's not the same. It's going through a huge transition, and that's what people say Microsoft is getting out of the hardware business. Are they getting out like y'all saying? That's what these grifters are saying. They get their YouTube revenue. That's what they're saying. That is Microsoft spinning off the Xbox division and going to let companies like Asus and MSI and Logitech, and they'll handle it. Like, you guys don't peak game, man. You guys run with these false narratives, you know what I'm saying? And act like you care, but y'all don't care. I mean, RGT, Dreamcast guy, I guarantee if you look at their gamer score, right? They ain't got a good gamer score. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I see RGT gamer score. He only got 35,000. Like, come on now, bruh. This dude don't play no games, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But don't take it from me. Don't take it from the guy that got 2 million gamer score. Because I'm a casual gamer. You know, I go out there and 100% majority of these games on Xbox and PlayStation. You know what makes you a real hardcore gamer? When you just talk about games and you sit up here on YouTube and you grift all day. And that's a proven fact. I mean, just look at what everybody's doing. You know what I'm saying? But you know what though? I'm going to end the video right here. And you guys have a blessed day. Peace.